there, welcome to Sherry's Stamp Treasures. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Stampin' Up's new Coordinations cardstock. This is great cardstock. It's an 80-pound sandable cardstock. It's great for creating antiqued or distressed projects. But what's great about it is it's textured on one side and then smooth on the other. And it comes in 3 exclusive Stampin' Up! Colors, so we've got early espresso, cherry cobbler, and gumball green. And they are two-tone, so the center is a little bit different. It's a little bit lighter, so it's a monochromatic look. So when you tear or emboss and sand, or however you choose to distress it, you get this two-tone look, which is great. All right, so obviously that's one thing that you can do with it. Is that you can tear it. There are several other things that you can do with it as well, but first of all I'm going to show you some of the other tools that go really well with it. We have our sanding system, our stamping sanding system. This is great because it's Velcro on the 2 sides. So I have one that's used for my early espresso, I have one for cherry cobbler, and then another for gumball green. So you can interchange them so that you don't get any of the excess, dust and stuff that comes off of the cardstock when you sand it, mixed in with a different color. All right, and I just keep them in the box that they came in, just in this little plastic container. Another great thing for cleanup is the Dust Buddy. This is like it's like a tacky cloth. It comes quite large, and I just cut it into bits and have, again, one for each color. And I store it in an empty Stampin' Store case. It does have a smell to it, so I find keeping it stored in that case helps prevent the smell lingering. All right, so let's get started here. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the Early Espresso Coordinations cardstock, and I'm going to run it through using the new wood grain embossing folder. So the sandwich layer when you do embossing, now each Big Shot machine is slightly different. For my machines, I open both tabs because I find that sometimes it will cut through the cardstock. It just seems to be a little bit tighter than some of the other machines. And then, so play around with your machine and figure out what works best. Normally you have this tab closed as well. Okay, so then I've got my clear cutting mat, and then I've got my embossing folder with the cardstock in between, and then this cutting mat, and then I feed it straight through the Big Shot. All right, and then I will end up with a piece that looks like this. So it's got the wood grain look to it, and you can use either side. Either side works fine. Now I'm going to take my sanding block, and I'm just going to gently sand it, and that's going to reveal that lighter color on the inside. Doesn't that look great? Looks amazing. All right, so you just keep going until you're happy with it, and then take the Dust Buddy and just rub off that excess dust. You can use it on this. This is also great for glitter, so it's great for cleanup because everything just sticks to it. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Autumn Accents Bigs die and run this through the Big Shot, and I'm going to use this leaf image. I love fall, so that when this came out I was very excited. Just cut that out, and then I end up with something like that. Doesn't that look great? And then you can put it together with some of the other accents and create a cute little card. So here I've added one of the leaves to cut from the Champagne Glimmer paper that's in the mini catalog. This is another one of the leaves stamped with the coordinating stamp set, and this one is stamped as well. I will do another video that shows you how to create this look. This is really cool. So I'll do another video to show you how to do that. Because it's much easier to show you rather than to explain it to you. All right, so now getting back to the Coordinations cardstock, a few different ways that you can distress it. So obviously you saw me tear, and then emboss and sand. And then if you flip it over, you can deboss and sand as well. So basically, if you flip your embossed image over and then sand the other side, then you get a unique look as well because it sands the raised surface. So it is different. You can also crinkle and then sand as well. So those are just some of the things that you can do with it. If you are part of my stamp clubs, this is the technique page that we are doing this month. So you get a little sneak peek. And if it's something that you'd like more information on, you can visit my blog at www.stampedtreasures.com to find out how I run my clubs. And if you're interested in joining, just let me know. I do offer clubs in my home, and then I also offer online clubs as well. All right, thanks for watching.